Hi love, welcome back. In today's class we are making the continuation of our mesh dress. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miss Ayi and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you for always coming back. Let's get right into class. We are going to be making our last motifs, and to begin with we are going to make a slip knot and we are going to chain 8. After your 8 chains, you are going to skip 1, and inside the next stitch you are going to make a single crochet. Make a single crochet in all the stitches until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you should be having something like this. You are going to chain 3 and turn your work. Chain 3 count as your first double crochet. In the same stitch, you are going to place a double crochet. There you go. You are going to yarn over, skip 1 stitch, and in the next stitch, you are going to place 2 double crochet in the same stitch. And 2. You are going to yarn over, skip a stitch, and in the next stitch you are going to place 2 double crochets. And now in the very last stitch you are going to skip 1, and in that very small stitch, last stitch, you are going to place 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. There you go. So now we are going to be working around. So you are going to chain 2, and inside the same stitch you are going to place 2 double crochet. So we are creating our corners, and this is our first corner. There you have it. Now you are going to chain 2, and you are going to place 2 double crochet in that same stitch again. After your first 2 double crochet, so that is matching with the 2 double crochet at the opposite direction. Now you're going to skip 1 and make 2 double crochet facing opposite of your 2 double crochets. You're going to yarn over, skip 1 and make 2 double crochets in the next stitch. There you go. And we are going to yarn over, and we are going to make 2 double crochets in our very last stitch. We are going to chain 2 and place 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So that's our corner, and now you are going to chain 2 and we are going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space on top of the chain 3 space. So the chain 2 on both ends is your corners. So this is my first chain 2 and that is the other chain 2. So in total you should have 4 corners. Now you are going to turn your work, and in the very first chain 2 space we are going to make a single crochet. You are going to chain 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch you are going to make a single crochet. Now you are going to chain 3, and in the next chain 2 space you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3 and a single crochet. There you go. You are going to chain 3, and in between your double crochet spaces you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, In between your next double crochet, you make a single crochet, chain 3. In between your double crochet, you make a single crochet, chain 3. Now it brings us to our chain 2 space, so make a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in the same space, chain 3. And our last chain 2 space, make a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in the same space, chain 3. Make single crochets in between the double crochets until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you make your last chain 3 space, and we are going to slip stitch. You make your last chain 3 and slip stitch inside the single crochet space, and this is what we have. Now we are going to be cutting the green yarn, and we'll be joining our next color, which is black, and pull to tighten. And now we are going to be working our double crochet rows, so you are going to turn your work and make a single crochet. After your single crochet, you are going to chain 3. So this is our double crochet rows, 2 double crochets in the same stitch rows. So in the same stitch, you are going to place a double crochet. Now in the chain 3 space, you are going to place 2 double crochets. You move to the next chain 3 space, place 2 double crochets. In the next chain 3 space, put 2 double crochets. And now it brings us to the corner. So if you can't eyeball the corner, please place stitch markers at all the sectors so you'd be able to see. So you are going to place a double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1, 2. You are going to chain 3 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So that's our first corner. You are going to make 2 double crochets in the next chain 3 space. And now to our second corner, you are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 or 3, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. After you are done with your 2 double crochets, your corner, that's your second corner, you are going to go ahead and make your third and fourth corner, and I'll meet you at the start. So now after my fourth corner, you are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space, and this is what we have. We are going to cut our black yarn, and we are going to be switching. At this point, you can switch just switch any color you want to switch. So attach your yarn and turn your work. Now we are going to be working our single crochet rows. So in that same space, you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and it brings us to our first corner. So you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet in the same stitch, chain 3, place a single crochet in between our next space, chain 3, a single crochet in between the next space, chain 3, and our second corner, you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet all in the same stitch. Now you are going to go ahead and make chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and when you get to the corner, make sure you make chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the same stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the row, you are going to chain 3, and you are going to make a slip stitch in that chain, the first single crochet space, and you should be having something like this. You are going to turn your work. So this is our double crochet row, and you are going to either slip stitch or chain 1, or make a single crochet, and now you are going to chain 3 count as your first double crochet, and work a double crochet in the same stitch. In the next chain 3 space, you're going to work 2 double crochets, and you're going to follow the pattern. Work your corners, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space, attach your yarn. So you are literally going to be repeating the double crochet and the single crochet rows, and you are going to work as big as you want your square. So just repeat the single crochet rows and the double crochet row. It's just a repetition of 2 rows, and what you have to do is to be switching your colors. So if you didn't get anything, please go back and watch the very first double crochet row and the very first single crochet row, which the explanation and the video was much slower. So we are literally doing the same thing. The only difference is the switching of your color, and with the switching of your color, please feel free to switch whatever color you desire. The yellow color would be my last row, and after you are done with your last row, you are going to go ahead and make the same exact motif. You are going to make 5 times. If you are making for a size large, consider making 6. This is for a medium, so I'm going to make 5 motifs, and this is my 5 motifs ready. We are going to be connecting our motif. Make a slip knot and connect at the corner, and you are going to chain 8. Chain 8 counts as a double crochet and chain 5. After your 8 chains, you are going to make a double crochet in the same stitch. You are going to chain 5, make a single crochet in the next space, chain 5, make a single crochet in between your next space, chain 5, make a single crochet in between your double crochets, chain 5, and keep repeating this until you get to your second corner. So chain 5, single crochet, chain 5, single crochet. Now at the corner, you are going to chain 5, make a double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 5, and make a double crochet in the same stitch. You should be having something like this, and I'm going to be calling the front loop, the front panel and the back panel. So now you are going to chain 3, and you are going to take your back panel. So that is our motif, but I'm going to be calling it the back motif and the front motif. So you are going to make a double crochet, chain 2, and make a single crochet in that corner space, chain 3, and inside the back motif you are going to make a double crochet. So that completes the corner. Chain 2, make a single crochet in the chain 5 space in your front motif, chain 3, make a single crochet in your back motif, chain 2, make a single crochet in your front motif inside the next chain 5 space, chain 3, make a single crochet in your back motif, chain 2, make a single crochet in your front motif, the chain 5 space, chain 3, make a single crochet in your back motif, chain 2, make a single crochet in your front motif. So it's going to be chaining, so it's chain 5 space, so chain 5, so you are breaking it down into 3 and 2 whilst attaching both motif. So you can decide to chain 3 and make a single crochet in the back motif and chain 2 to complete, or you can chain 2, make a single crochet and chain 3 to complete. Whichever way is valid. Now when you get to the corner, instead of a single crochet, you're going to make a double crochet. So at the end of your corner, this is what your work should be looking like. And now our last stitch, you're going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten. After chaining 3 inside your first chain 5 space, you're going to chain 1 or 2, cut and fasten your yarn, and this is how to connect our motif. You are going to take the second one and you are going to repeat the same exact way. If you have a better way of connecting your motif, please do, but other than that, you can follow this. I bet you it's so easy when you get the pattern. Now we are going to be connecting our body to our last motif, and to connect our body with the last motif, we are going to work with our black yarn. So the whole point here is that this motif should be around your hip measurement, right? So now you are going to connect your work to your finished piece, and you are going to chain 3, and inside the first corner of your motif you are going to make a single crochet, chain 2, and make a single crochet inside the corner space again. So there you go. Now you are going to chain 2 inside the next stitch of your front motif. Inside the next space you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and make a single crochet in the next space of your back motif, chain 3. You can decide to use chain 2 or chain 3, whichever works for you. So you are going to be alternating between single crochet in the front motif, in the chain 1 space of your front motif, and single crochet in the back motif, just as we did for the beginning. That's the same exact way we are going to be connecting the middle part. So make a single crochet, chain 3, and in the next stitch of your main work you make a single crochet, chain 3, and make a single crochet in the next space, and chain 2, and inside the same space make a single crochet, chain. So I'm alternating between chain 2 and a chain 3. So make a single crochet in the next motif and make chain 2 and make a single crochet. Now it brings us to the corner, so make a single crochet at the corner, chain 2, make a single crochet in your front panel. So the work is just alternating between single crochet, chain 2 or 3, make single crochet in the front motif and the back motif, and you're going to keep repeating all around. So I worked all around and we are left with this small space to close off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be working a connecting stitch again. So I connected my yarn, and you're going to chain 8 and make a double crochet, chain 5, make a single crochet in the next space. So just as we connected our motif, we are going to be doing the same exact thing, chain 5, make a single crochet in the next space, chain 5, make a single crochet in the next space, chain 5, make a single crochet in the next space, chain 5, make a single crochet in the last space. Now chain 5, it brings us to the corner, so make a double crochet, chain 5, and inside the same space you're going to make a double crochet. There you go. Now you're going to chain 3, turn your work, so now we are going to be connecting it to the other side of the work to close off. So yarn over and make a double crochet in the corner, chain 3, so you should be having something like this, chain 3, make a single crochet in your corner space, chain 3, and make a double crochet in your front motif. So there you go. Now you are going to be working chain 3, make a single crochet in the 5 chain space, chain 2, make a single crochet. Now you are going to chain 3, make a single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet, chain 3, make a single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet until the end. So at the end you are going to cut and fasten your yarn, and now you are going to keep repeating chain 2, make a single crochet, chain 3, make a single crochet to connect your work. So now you should have like your hip, or it should be very round, so you're going to connect it the same way. Please, with the connection, if you cannot eyeball it, just use stitch marker to pin down, so you'll be able to connect it seamlessly. Don't do as I did, because I knew exactly where my motifs are and I calculated my stitches. But if you can't, just please stitch markers before you start connecting the whole work all around. Now this is what we should be having. Now we are going to be working all round until we have our desired length for our dress. You are going to chain 8, and we are going to skip our first in between space, and in the next you are going to make a single crochet. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, skip the next in between and make a single crochet. Chain 4, skip the next in between and make a single crochet, and you are going to keep repeating this. So chain 4, you skip, chain 4 and make a single crochet, chain 4. So when you get to the connecting, you are not skipping, you are making single crochets in each stitch. But either than that's all the motif, you are going to skip one in between and make a single crochet. So it brings us to the end, and you are going to chain 4, and you are going to make a slip stitch inside the chain 3 space, and you are going to cut and fasten your yarn. So you should be having something like this, and now we are going to start working. So this is what you should be having. This is what the work should be looking like. We are going to be connecting our next color, and inside that first chain 5 space at the back, or where you cut off, you are going to connect your yarn, and we are going to chain 6. Chain 6 count as a double crochet and chain 3. In the next stitch you are going to place a double crochet, chain 3. In the next chain 4 space you are going to place a double crochet, chain 3. In the next chain 4 space you are going to place a double crochet, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to make a slip stitch inside the chain 3 space. There you go, and that's your mesh row 1. And now you are going to chain 4 and place 3 double crochets in the first chain 3 space. So your chain 3 counts, your chain 4 count as a double crochet. So in the next chain 3 space you are going to place 4 double crochets. In the next chain 3 space you are going to place 4 double crochets. So this is your double crochet row. The first row is your mesh row, and the second row is your double crochet row. So place 4 double crochets in each stitch until the end. At the end you are going to slip stitch, and now we are going to be joining our second color. Now we are going to repeat our mesh row. So to begin you are going to chain 6, and you are going to skip 2 stitches, and inside the third stitch you are going to make a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and inside the third stitch make a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and inside the third stitch make a double crochet, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and inside the third make a double crochet, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to slip stitch inside the chain 3 space. There you go. Now we are going to be making our double crochet rows. So chain 3 and place chain 3, count as your first double crochet. So inside the same stitch, you are going to place 2 more double crochets. In the next chain 2 space, you are going to place 3 double crochets, and keep placing 3 double crochets inside each chain 2 space until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 space, and that's the end of your double crochet row. Now to your mesh row, you are going to chain 6, and you are going to skip 2, and inside your third stitch make a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, and in your third stitch make a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, and in your third stitch make a double crochet, and you are going to repeat this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, I'm going to make my last row, that is red, so green, yellow, and red, both the mesh and double crochet. So this is what my work looks like now, but you can keep repeating the mesh and double crochet row all around till the length you want to end, but this is what I have now, and I'm going to end it here. Now let's connect our bra cap to our main work. So to begin with, I'm going to make my last borders. So attach your yarn inside the last row of your bra cap and chain 1 and make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So now in each row, so 2 single crochet, that's the green row. Now to the yellow row, make 2 single crochets. To the red row, make 2 single crochets, and you're going to keep making 2 single crochets in each row all across until the end of the row. I'll meet you at the middle. So at the middle, you are going to place just 1 single crochet. Now you move to the next bra cap and make 2 single crochets in each row until the end. At the end, you are going to turn your work, and to attach, you are going to chain 2 and take your main work, and inside the first mesh, that's the red, you are going to make a single crochet, chain 2. You are going to skip 2 stitches on the bra cap and make a single crochet, chain 2, and inside that same stitch in your red, you are going to make a single crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and you are going to keep skipping 2 stitches on your bra cap by working 2 single crochets repeatedly in your main work. So make a single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet inside the bra cap, chain 2, and back to the same space, make a single crochet, chain 2, skip 2 on your bra cap, and you are going to go to the next mesh and make a single crochet, chain 2, a single crochet back there again, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. Again, to attach your bra cap, make sure you place your bra cap to the motif and secure with stitch marker. Don't just eyeball it like I did. I did that because I already knew how I'm going to be sizing it, and I know that the green motif would be the end, and I'm going to be working inside the red, yellow, and red motif. But please eyeball it and make sure your bra is in the center before you start connecting it. Now we are going to be working our borders all around our work. So this is the final thing to do. and I'm going to be attaching my yarn. So this, we are going to be working on the right side since it's the very last row. So at the very last edge of my border, you are going to attach your work and chain 3, and inside the same stitch you are going to make a double crochet, chain 2 and place 2 double crochet inside the same stitch. You are going to skip 2, and in the third stitch you are going to place 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all inside the same stitch. Skip 2, place 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. Skip 2. So this is how we are going to make the borders for the bra. So skip 2, make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all inside the third stitch, and keep working this until you get to the top parts. So at the top part you are going to skip the 2, that's the center, and in the very first stitch you are going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, and you are going to repeat this until you get to the center of your work, and I'll meet you there. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, skip 2, and keep working until you get to the center. Inside the center space you're going to skip 2, and inside that single crochet space we are going to work 2 double crochets, just 2 double crochets. Now we move to our next bra cup, and you are going to skip 2, and inside the third stitch you are going to keep repeating your 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all inside the same stitch. Skip 2, and you are going to work around until the end of your bra cup, and literally at the end you are going to keep working single crochets, 3 single crochets in the mesh spaces, or 4 single crochets all inside the mesh spaces, and when you get to the double crochet spaces, your treble spaces, work 3 single crochets and work around all the border with single crochets. So in your mesh spaces you can decide to work 4 single crochets in each space, and inside your half double crochet space work single crochet all around that border, and at the beginning end at the beginning of your work, or where you started making the borders. That is exactly where you are going to end, and this is what your work should be looking like after working the borders all around. Now we are going to be connecting our lazy girl strands, and I'm going to be using a 6.0 mm hook, and you're going to attach a long strand, and I'm going to be working a very long chain, about 200, and I will do the same. I've done the same for the other side. So when you are done, I've connected all my straps, so let me show you how I do it. So you are going to cut a very long strand depending on the length you want it. So I want it to the knee, and you are just going to make a knot, 2 knots actually, and the strands I counted 6, and just make a knot, skip 1, make a knot, skip 1, and you are done. Until we meet next week, my love, my darling, is bye bye.